Hi, everybody. It is July 11th. Took me a second to find it. And I knew where I left off yesterday in 1 Corinthians 13. I think probably next to John 3:16 is one of the most quoted and knowable verses uh, in the Bible, the love is ones. And so knowing that, I kind of thought I'm going to look at the only other popular love is that I knew of. And I don't see these much anymore, but growing up, I can remember these little naked people. Maybe it's supposed to be Adam and Eve. I never really thought about it. The little cartoon of love is. Um, to get a kind of an idea of what love is, secular minded. And so love is being loved back. That's nice. Love is what costs nothing but is worth everything. Oh, it's nice. Um, Love is reassuring her you can't see any cellulite. That's good. I appreciate that myself. Being partners for life. Um, a lot of them. So then it made me say, okay, if this is what some of the things that, and there are just tons of these that people say love is, what does God say love is? So I am in 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through, I think, 13. Um, these are the virtues that God says love is. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not envy or boast. Love is not arrogant or rude. It doesn't insist on its own way. It's not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices in truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff in here, which I'm going to read because it's good stuff, but it gets us to the part that I love best. Love. Love never ends. As for prophecies, they will pass away. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part that, and we prophesy in part, but when the perfect comes, the partial will pass away. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I gave up childish ways. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I have been fully known. And then I love this part. So now faith, hope, and love abide, these three, but the greatest of these is love. So as God keeps pointing me towards love in these just sad times, violent, sad, untrusting, uh, sometimes unforgiving times, and he keeps pointing me towards love one another. This is a great way to know what he means. Love doesn't mean that you just blindly accept people. Love means you trust. Love means you think of others before you, and so forth. So if you needed a little tutorial, a little reminder on what love is, because I know I do, you know, I can get on my love high horse too and go, wow, I fall way, way short on these things, but it's something to strive towards. It's like if you don't have a target, you're never going to hit it. If you don't have a goal, you're never going to make it. Now you know. This is what love is, and this is what we should strive towards in dealing with people. And so, a little more love and following what God's thinking and